Kwa. Good evening and welcome to the grandest night of them all, where history stands on one side and destiny waits on the other. A storm is brewing inside the iconic Palais des Sports in Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire, on the west coast of Africa, where two unbeaten forces collide in a final written by the basket gods themselves. Nigeria, the reigning monarchs of the continent, 6-time champions, 4 straight titles, and a decade-long unbeaten run that feels more myth than reality. They don't just win, they own the stage, and tonight they chase immortality, a 5th consecutive crown, a 7th overall, and a place in the pantheon reserved for the untouchable. But standing in their way is a storm brewing, youthful, fearless, and dangerously ready, the Malians. They're no strangers to success. They've conquered every level on their way here, rising from junior dominance to senior brilliance, and now stand one win away from the greatest chapter yet. It's been 18 long years since they last touched this trophy, and tonight they believe it's time. It's time to end the Nigerian dynasty, time to ignite a new era. Asha Kongesha here, and with me is someone who has played 2 finals at this stage and won both of them with Nigeria. Former WNBA player FIBA. Ifi, how are you feeling ahead of the final between Nigeria and Mali in the FIBA Women's AfroBasket 2025?
Oh, these both teams both played amazing in this tournament to get to this point. The championship game, they met in 2021 Women's AfroBasket, and Nigeria took that win, but here they are in this 2025 Women's AfroBasket. As they come out, they're ready to play, and it's amazing energy in this building.
11 of the 12 Malian players have won an African championship at youth level, whether under 16 or under 18, and now they chase senior achievement here on the grandest stage of the African continent.
We talked about how they played since they were under 16 and made their way to the senior national team. The chemistry that they have together and how they've been playing has been spectacular in this tournament, and that is why they are 4-0.
Mali, who have shown great character coming through play here in this competition. The 29th edition of the FIBA Women's AfroBasket will be led by fine coaches and the best from Mali. On the other side is Nigeria, the Tigress, unbeaten in Africa since 2015. And led by the one and only Amy Okonkwo.
Nigeria has been a dominant force, seen many adversity in this tournament play, but they had won 4 games. Again, both teams, no losses in this tournament. Nigeria has 6 wins over Mali, and Mali won 5 wins over Nigeria.
Incredible here to see Mujanatu Musa with that huge smile. We know it, we've seen it over the years here, and she will be lining up for yet another final. Big smiles, game faces here for the Tigress, representing the green and white. Iconic on the continent, led by Rena Wakama, chasing history. The crowd is ready, the lights are shining, and here we go first with the national anthems.
Nous allons nous lever pour les hymnes. Et nous allons commencer par l'hymne du Mali. l'hymne national du Nigeria.
L'Afrique et pour toi Mali, meaning for Africa and for Mali. And on the other side, direct our noble cause. Some of the lines in those national anthems for these two teams. It is almost tip-off time here, Iffy.
It is. As we see Mali and Nigeria go and warm up as they both heard their national anthems. Both were smiling, having pride to represent their country. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left before the game tips off.
This isn't just a final, it's a clash of generations as we look at the referees here today. Juliris Guzman Laureno from Puerto Rico, the Ivorian Nadej Ane Zuzu, working on her 4th women's AfroBasket competition here. 2015 she was in charge, 2021, 2023, and now in 2025 in front of the home crowd, and of course joined by Aya Ahmed from Egypt. Starting 5 here for Mali: Fone Sissoko, Aminata Sangare, Alima Dembele, WNBA player Sika Kone, Jenebanjai.
Oh, what a beauty it's been to see this young team take the way and lead, getting them here in this tournament. They have 5 strong players, but they still have that depth in their bench play.
And led by that man, Umaru Sidea, he's won 7 African titles, all with Mali at under 16 stage, and the country has won 8 unbeaten on the continent since the inception of the competition. And on the other side, for the Tigress Nigeria, Amy Okonko, Elizabeth Balogun, Promise Amukamara, Murjanatu Musa, and Ezine Kalu.
Oh, we've seen the starting 5 lineup the whole tournament. They are the strong, but you have Macaulay coming off of the bench. You have Enobusi coming off of the bench, contributing to the offense and defensive end of Nigeria.
Set the tone, the instructions are clear there from Rena Wakama, the coach of Nigeria, chasing history. If she wins tonight, she becomes the first ever female head coach to win back-to-back titles at the FIBA Women's AfroBasket.
Ça n'arrive pas, transition, on attend quelques secondes que le pivot, l'autre pivot passe et on engage, c'est clair? Après on va venir à notre système.
La première action, on fait tête pour si jamais, d'ici des premiers cas, Kalou et Mika, Kalou et 10, on est Mika, on est écran de dos. Écran de dos.
Very clear there, as Coach Umaru Sidia says, c'est clair, it is clear. The instructions have been had. Hamshetu Maiga, assistant coach of Mali, emphasizing she's won this competition before in 2007 with Mali.
We see here Amy Amukama Okonkwo leading the way with 12 points for Nigeria.
Okonkwo has been MVP before in 2023 with Nigeria, but on the other side, Sika Kone averaging 9 points, 10.5 rebounds, and 1.8 assists for Mali. Off we go here inside the Palais des Sports in Abidjan, Nigeria. Off the mark. Okonkwo finds Kalu. Musa on the inside, takes on Dembele. Ezine Kalu finds Musa once again. Doesn't connect here. Mali pick the rebound.
Good offensive flow for Nigeria, but they just couldn't connect.
Dembele tries to go on the baseline. Ball is taken away by Musa. And very unlucky there. End-to-end action here already. Kalu with great defensive play there to strip the ball away from Dembele. And Musa is unable to make it count. Mali regained the ball possession here, under 1 minute. Jenebanjai, Sissoko. Sissoko goes for the three, drowns it inside here. What a way to start this game.
We know that Sissoko can shoot the three-point basket at will, and that she drills that first basket for Mali.
First points here in the final. Musa once again looking for options. Doesn't make it count.
The Nigerian flow is a little bit stagnant as they are not connecting on the offensive end. We see here Sissoko shooting that shot, drilling it at the three-point line.
They're off to the races here, Mali. Perfect way to start this final. Dembele once again, this time on the inside, twists and turns. There's a foul.
Dembele has been a key player. The way that she brings that momentum, she's versatile in how she attacks the basket as she's going to the free throw line.
Alima Dembele turns around, beats Balogun, doesn't make the 2 points. And she will be encouraged there by Sangare, goes to the line. Dembele makes the first one. Mali up by 4. Averaging 11.3 points here, 4.8 rebounds. Alima Dembele land her basketball in Bamako, the capital of Mali. Misses the second one, picked up by Sika Kone. Checks Okonkwo. Kalu almost gets that steal. Dembele looking for options. Ball stolen here by Amukamara.
Great defense by Nigeria on that sequence.
Mujanatu once again involved. This time, the 2 points drawn for Nigeria.
Nigeria is forcing the ball into Musa for her to get going in this first quarter.
She's been heavily involved here in the play. Mujanatu Musa. Jenebanjai finds Sika Kone up against Musa, uses the board, extra points for Mali.
That is a great matchup to watch. Mali's Sika Kone going up against Musa's Nigeria as Sika Kone gets her first baskets of the game.
Okonkwo gets back the ball, Kalu on the baseline. Extra points there.
Oh, great pass from Okonkwo to Kalu for the 2-point basket for Nigeria.
4 Nigeria, 6 Mali. Sissoko checks the paint, finds Sikakone, has second basket already, under 3 minutes here.
This is a wonderful, intense game in this building. We feel the energy as the first quarter continues.
Ball stolen here by Sangare. This is a final that will separate the contenders and the pretenders. There's a walk on the floor.
If we hone in on the keys to the game for Mali, it's run the floor. As you see that right here, Sikakone goes up strong and gets the two-point basket. And on the other end, Kalu diving to the basket and getting that pass from Okonkwo, as that's her first point of the game.
Count those 2 points there. Kalu communicates. Amy Okonkwo, Balogun, top of the key. Okonkwo asking for the ball. Ball stolen here by Dembele. Sangare, Jenebanjai in transition. Extra points here for Mali.
And that is one of the keys to the game I just mentioned, for Mali to run the floor, and it always has started with Njai, the captain of Mali.
4 players for Mali have scored the 10 points here. Ezine Kalu, Nigeria, goes for the 3 points. Ball hits the board and comes off. Sissoko with the rebound.
Just great defense from Mali in that sequence.
It's a foul on the floor here. Second team foul for Nigeria.
Mali is pushing the ball fast in transition as Sissoko goes up strong. And here, Dembele getting that steal, and the break started, and the 2 points from Ndiaye, the captain.
There's a change on the floor. Balogun and Mujanatu Musa will come off. In comes former WNBA player Victoria McCauley, played for Chicago Sky in 2015 and 2016, and joined by Kunai. Their size will be very important going forward inside the paint. Sissoko makes the second one here. Up to 4 points for the point guard. Okonkwo pointing the ball here. Hands it to Kalu. Nigeria. The clock is ticking. Kalu. Kunai inside the paint against Sikakone. Next up, fast points.
Good offensive sequence for Nigeria to have 6 points in today's game to Mali's 11.
Sissoko once again for Mali. Jenebanjai. Sissoko goes to the left. Tries to find options here. Ball is stolen by Kunai.
Good defense for Nigeria as you see McCauley run the floor.
Uses her size well, and that's 4 points for the substitutes here for Nigeria.
McCauley always comes off that bench, giving the energy, as that is her first basket of the game.
3-point game here. Dembele steps on the outside. Second 3-pointer here. Ice in her veins, Alima Dembele.
Dembele has been doing so well in yesterday's game. She had 11 points and 5 rebounds, and right now she has 4.
14 Mali points in 5 minutes. Amukamara, foul and basket. She will go to the charity line here.
Oh, what a game it has been so far in this first quarter as Amukamara attacks the basket strong, gets the and one, and gets to go to the free throw line.
1 pass, 1 dribble, 1 finish for Amukamara, and the celebration there shows you how much she can contribute to this Nigerian team. Makes it a 3-point play. Mali is the best line runner. Jenebanjai takes on Kalu, uses the board, makes no mistake here for Mali.
Just a beautiful play from the captain, driving it hard to the basket.
There's a foul here on Sikakone. Attack by Ezine Kalu. Surprise and big smile there from Kone.
And that was one other thing key to the game for Mali, is to have Kone on the floor and her out of foul trouble. But you see here, Palace getting the ball, passing it to Amukamara to Macaulay for the two-point basket.
There's a change on the floor. In comes Rukia Dumbia for the first time in this game. She will replace Sissoko. Ezine Kalu averaging 11.5 points here, 70% on the free throw line. Takes her time. And after negotiation, makes that fast one.
Kalu really knowing how to get to the free throw line, using her body and creating contact as she leads the way for Nigeria for most attempts at the free throw line.
Otis Hewley Jr., the coach of Senegal, who just lost that third-place playoff, watching the team he led to 2 titles in 2019 and 2021. Promise Amukamara goes to the bench. 3-point game here. Dumbia. Jenebanjai finds Sikakone up against Kunai, uses the board, doesn't get it. Okonko with the rebound.
They want to get Kone in an offensive rhythm, and they're going to continue to put the ball in the paint.
It's a foul that's been called on the floor there, and it looks like it will go to Victoria Macaulay. Miley will regain the ball. Yeah, the confirmation is there, goes to Macaulay. Senegalese players, Matilda Job and Uganda's Jamila Nancy Kombi, watching the biggest game on the continent here. Rukia Dumbia, Jenebanjai takes on Okoro. Looks for options, Sika Kone on the outside, takes on Kunai, up against Macaulay. The ball is stripped away, but it is a foul. And it could be her second foul here, Victoria Macaulay.
Sika Kone attacking the basket, being strong to create that foul and get Macaulay into foul trouble. And that's exactly what just happened as Sika Kone shoots her 2 free throws.
2 minutes, 16 seconds for Victoria Macaulay on the floor, and she already has 2 personal fouls here. And she will come off as Enabossi. Nicole Enabossi comes on for the first time. Sika Kone. Converts on the free throw line there. Up to 5 points now. Makes the second one.
We see high pressures from the Mali defense trying to rattle Nigerians' offense.
Nigeria must respond now. Ezine Kalu finds Okoro, and it's a turnover here for Nigeria. A little bit ambitious, if you must say, Ify.
Yeah, I mean, Mali's playing extreme high defense with their hands high, and maybe she just had to throw the ball over the top of the Mali's hands, so it went out of bounds, and Mali has the ball, bringing it up the floor.
Sika Kone with her 6 points goes to the bench. 2 rebounds already. Jennifer Jai finds Rukia Dumbia. Studies the paint. Takes the shot and makes it count. Extra 2 points here for Mali, and they're up to 20.
A great sequence from Dumbia to see that nobody was on her, and she had her wide open shot.
Okoro, top of the key, looks to drive in, goes up. Mama Cisse with the foul.
Great attack from Okoro to the basket to be able to go to the free throw line.
7-point game here. Okoro drives to the basket and is fouled. She has an opportunity to make it count on the free throw line. If we Unanya Okoro. Happy to be representing Nigeria here at the FIBA Women's AfroBasket. Misses the first one, born in Abia State, 26 years of age. She's been averaging 6.5 points here. She's 62% from the free throw line and just hoping that she can convert the second one. And she does. Her first point in this game. Mali. Maimouna Haidara drives into the paint. Mama Cisse, Alima Dembele, ball comes off, and Abosi with the rebound. Looks to settle here. Okoro goes to the basket, gets an extra 2 points here. She's up to 3.
It was a great attack from Okoro baseline to lay the ball up.
Mama Cisse on the baseline against Musa. Mali up to 22 now.
Baskets are being traded every possession. Defense is in both teams' DNA.
Okoro finds Balogun once again. Janatu. Balogun with the three-point attempt. Ball taken away by Rukia Dumbia. Takes on Enabosi. What will she decide? Mama Cisse with the fake there, and the basket from Cisse.
That was just a great offensive flow for Mali as Dumbia attacks the basket and passes it to her teammate, Sisa.
6 Malian players on the board now for the 24 points. Okoro takes on Dumbia. Once again, ball taken away there by Mama Cisse, and Nigeria will retain it. 4 seconds.
Mali's defense has been putting the pressure on Nigeria. But as you see here, Dumbia dishing the pass to Sisa as she lays the ball up.
Great ball movement here from Mali. You never know who is going to score for Mali. Okonkwo, great finish there using the baseline.
Oh, great footwork from Okonkwo as that is her first point of the game.
1 minute to go in the first quarter of this coveted final. West African Derby. Maimouna Haidara. Dumbia. Under a minute to go now. The clock is ticking. Sirachono. The ball was almost stolen there, and there's a foul. Let's look at the replay there. Balogun with the stop. Contact there between Okonkwo and Sirachono. And we're joined by basketball royalty here. Amadou Gallo-Fall, the Basketball African League president, former basketball player, former vice president of NBA Africa, watching and enjoying all of the action here inside the Palais des Sports. Promise Amukamara, ball comes off the board. Enabosi with the rebound. Balogun. Okonkwo squares up here. Nicely done there by the former MVP.
Nigeria didn't give up on that offensive sequence as they got that rebound, found it to Amy on the corner as she drills that three-point shot.
3-point game here as we approach the end of the first quarter. Sirachono, what will she do? Uses the board, makes it count for Mali.
Oh, Chinu had 14 points and 3 assists in the game yesterday as she just scored her first basket.
Okonkwo almost gets that buzzer there. End of the first quarter, 21 Nigeria, 26 for Mali. Balogun just having that conversation there with Rena Wakama, the coach of Nigeria. Pressure. Matthew Fai, president of Zone 2 in the FIBA Africa Zone, together with the president of the Senegal Basketball Federation. But Ify, so much has been happening.
I mean, we see it here, 88% from the two from Nigeria and 89% from Mali. 60% on free throw for Nigeria and 67% for Mali. It's been a contest back and forth this game, but Mali leads by 5 as we see the first quarter great plays, and it started off with Sika Kone going hard to the basket, and that dish off from Okonkwo to Kalu has been amazing, but Sika Kone does lead the way for her team with 6 points in this first quarter.
Kunai coming off the bench to be of great impact here. Her size on defense, on offense has been incredible for the Tigress.
They have been playing consistently, and Macaulay's first baskets of the game. But it started with the energy of Mali as we see the captain just drove to the basket, and Okoro for Nigeria taking it in to the bucket.
Rukia Dumbia with that fake pass there. Mama Sise connecting and rewarding her for the assist. It's just beautiful to see here as Mali continue to dominate. You can download the Courtside 1891 app with live streams, extended highlights, live scores, and everything happening around the FIBA family across the world. And of course, that includes the FIBA Women's AfroBasket 2025. We're underway here for the second quarter. Mali, Rukia Dumbia finds Sira Chono. Kaididia Maiga. Dumbia with the three-point attempt. Rebound picked up by Okonkwo. Amukamara. Musa with the screen, turns around. Beautiful finish there to execute on offense.
Great ball movement from Amukamara to Musa, as that will be her 4th point of today's game.
Sira Chono finds Dumbia. Nigeria with a Zono woman-to-woman. Ball goes away. Mali, turnover.
Dumbia is known for her amazing assists. But we see here the pass from Amukamara to Musa, as that is her 4th point of today's game.
Amukamara averaging 3.5 assists per game. She's already up to 4 inside. 11 minutes of playing time here in this final. Mujanatu once again. Amy Okonkwo. Ezine Kalu drives on the inside. Ball intercepted by Sira Chono.
Both sides have been having hands in the passing lanes as the defense has come to play on both ends of the floor. Everyone's playing high with high intensity and emotions and energy.
Ball is almost stolen again here. Nigeria will have to take care of the ball. 4.9 seconds on the clock. Balogun, Kalu attempts to score, and she drops the 3 points there for Nigeria. 2 points actually. Up to 6 points. Sira Chono tests the waters. Ball comes off the rim. Okonkwo makes it safe.
They are really crashing the defensive boards and not allowing Mali to have any second chance points.
Mujanatu Musa once again inside, makes it count for Nigeria. Power move there.
What a strong take from Musa as she now leads with 6 points.
Maimuna Haidara takes matters into her own hands. The ball rolls off the rim. Mali almost make it safe. It's a jump ball, and it will be Nigeria ball here.
Oh, what a great move for Haidara, but it just couldn't connect as their subs for Mali.
Nigeria now with the momentum. They've already scored 6 points in the second quarter, 6 unanswered points. Mali are yet to recover. 6 quick points here for Mujanatu Musa. Amy Okonko. Musa asking for the ball. Takes on Sikakone. Finds Kalu on the baseline. Tries to find Musa. The Nigerians continue to have fun inside the Palais des Sports. And we have a 1-point game here. Shot clock violation. Mali have another opportunity here to put some points on the board.
Yeah, Mali has been playing great defense to cause that turnover for Nigeria.
Rukia Dumbia. Chono. Sikakone. Dumbia. Sirachono on the baseline. Takes the 3. Balogun with the rebounds. 2 against 3. Patience here from the Tigress. Nigeria lead by 1. Clock is ticking. Rebound comes off of Mali. Pressure here. Maimuna Haidara goes to the bench. And in comes Jenebanjai. Okonko goes for the 3-pointer. Her second in this game. Ezine Kalu up to 9 points here.
Kalu has no fear as she drains the 3.
Nigeria with the rebound. Kalu finds Okonko. She squares up for another 3. Sikakone with the rebound.
You see Mali Dumbia saying, calm down, as she brings the ball up the floor.
9 unanswered points here for Nigeria. Mali yet to score in 4 minutes of play time in the second quarter. Ball is stolen by Mujanatu Musa.
Oh, great defense from Musa, as that is a matchup that we noted in the beginning of this game against Sikakone.
Mujanatu Musa, 2-time AfroBasket champion with Nigeria in 2021 and 23. Beautiful finish there by Ezine Kalu. And she's very clear, count those 2 points. Timeout on the floor. Mali need a breather here. But let's look at the replay here. Ezine Kalu checks the defense there, able to make the 2 points. And Mali need answers following the 11-0 run here from the Tigress.
De balle, on est agressif. Si la balle est là, toi tu sors. Tu lui mets la pression, celle-là est là. S'il y a une fille qui est là, toi tu la surveilles. Il faut éviter les tirs rapides. Est-ce que c'est clair? Et en attaque, ça marche, sauf qu'on n'a pas trouvé la main. Distribuez la balle plus vite, plus vite. Parce que pas vous arrêtez pour faire la passe, il y a des positionnements. C'est clair?
There you have Uganda's finest, Paige Robinson, Melissa Akulu, looking on and enjoying all of this action in the final. But we're able to hear the words there from the Malian timeout. Très vite, meaning make this real quick here for Mali. Rukia Dumbia takes on the Nigerian defense, tries to get the ball to Sikakone, intercepted once again by Musa. Goes for the points. Foul.
As you talked about that timeout from Mali's head coach, he's saying be aggressive and attack the basket, and that's what Doumbia did. And she's trying to dump it to Sika Kone, but Musa was in the way and got the steal as she goes up strong and gets the foul.
An 11-0 run here for Nigeria. They've taken control and turned up the heat inside the Palais des Sports. Janatu Musa misses the first one. A champion of Africa, also at the African Games in 2019 in Rabat. And she's really done a great job playing for the Air Warriors in Nigeria at home and made her way to the global stage of basketball. Alima Dembele. 12 points now for Nigeria in this quarter, 0 for Mali. Sika Kone. Ball comes into her hands, a foul on Balogun.
And this is what you want to see as they fight. Mali fought to get that rebound as Sika Kone goes down and gets up. They are relentless on the offensive glass as she is going to the free throw line.
Good box out there from Okoro, but her efforts don't amount to much. Sika Kone getting a breather there on the floor, but she's back on her feet. Takes a breath there. Fast personal foul for Ifunanya Okoro. Sika Kone makes it count. Up to 7 points here, Sika Kone misses the second. Another rebound here for Okonko.
You see Mali switched up their defense and is in a 2-3 zone.
Balogun takes one dribble, uses the rim. Mujanatu goes back up, gets her own rebound.
Second offensive rebound in the sequence for Nigeria, giving them another opportunity to attack on the offensive glass.
Okoro goes for points. Turns around, finds Kalu. Kalu squares up. Ball comes off the rim. Alima Dembele gets it to Jenebanjai. 3 against 1, and she misses Sirachono. Mujanatu picks the rebound here. Is there anything that Mujanatu Musa cannot do?
Oh, she's even played the first 2 months with the WNBA Phoenix Mercury team as she has grown in her game with this Nigerian team.
Rukia Doumbia attacks the paint. Foul on Ezine Kalu, and we wait to see if the points will be counted. Consultation there between Nadej Zuzu and Aya Ahmed, the referees. But let's look at the replay here. Kalu puts her hands on Rukia Doumbia. The basket is cancelled. Mali are desperate here. They have 1 point in this second quarter.
They have been getting the looks that they've gotten all tournament long, but they're just not falling. NGI going to the basket and running hard on the floor is exactly what she's done, but hopefully they get their rhythm after they come out of this timeout.
Ify, what has impressed you here by the Tigress in this second quarter that has set them apart and established a comfortable 6-point lead?
I would say it's their defense and their relentlessness on the offensive glass, as they have 10 rebounds in this game.
Alima Dembele fires up Mali here. They're up to 4 points in this second quarter, and now they can breathe just a little bit.
We've seen Mali never give up in this whole tournament play as they continue to chip away in this game.
Promise Amukamara takes on the Malian defense. Ball comes off, picked up by Macaulay. Backhanded pass there and bucket for Macaulay.
Oh, what a rebound from Macaulay as she reverses backwards and makes that basket count.
Using her height here, 6 foot 3 inches inside that paint. She had come off earlier with the 2 personal fouls, but she's back bowling. Sika Kone with the rebound, trying to find some options here. Rukia on the bench. It will still go to Mali here. It is a jump ball.
Mali is going to the offensive glass as they know that that is one of their keys to stay in this game, is to box out, but try to get as many of those deflections and rebounds as possible.
4 pairs of Nigerian arms inside that paint. But Sika Kone makes it count here for Mali.
They're going and attacking Macaulay in Nigeria because she has 2 fouls. That was a great move from Sika Kone, diving to the basket to add some points, as she has 9 for Mali.
3 minutes to play here in the second quarter. 4-point game. And it looks like the officials will go and review something. 4-point game here.
This is a head coach challenge by Green Team. We are going to review if the shot was 2 or 3 points. Initial decision on court is 2 points. Go ahead and play. With this one we cannot see. Can you put the basket left, please? Yes. Basket left. Yes. And play. Zoom. Yes. Play. So she gathered and she's stepping on the line.
Yes.
So it's 2 points. Yes. You agree?
Yes.
So after review, head coach challenge is unsuccessful. Basket is 2 points. I will make it.
Well, there it is. The decision has been made. 2 points. And the coach, Umaru Sidia, insisting that it should have been 3. 4-point game. That means he has no challenge left in this game. 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Promise Amukamara. Okoro. Amy Okonkwo from the best line, from downtown. The former MVP connects for the 3 points.
And we heard when Mali goes to zone, run Amy Okonkwo off that baseline for her 3-point shot.
Sira Chono this time with the correct response here for Mali. 3 points for Mali, very timely at this point in the game.
Chinu is a spark off that bench and gives so much energy for Mali.
You should, I should, you get a 3, everyone gets a 3 here. Oh, Amy Okonkwo just getting into her range here. Sira Chono. Ify, we are experiencing the best basketball on the African continent. It couldn't get better than this.
It couldn't get better than this when Amy comes off of that stagger on the baseline, shooting that 3-point shot and then hitting another one back-to-back for Nigeria as they lead the way.
Amy Okonkwo with that very Nice, cute smile on her face after shooting the threes. There's a foul on the floor. And Kunai has been found guilty. Fast personal foul for Amy Okonkwo, not Kunai. Nigeria, 41-34 for Mali. Chono squares up again, this time from the left side. Ice in her veins, Sira Chono, remember her name.
What a way for a player to come off of the bench and light up that three-point line as Shinyu leads with 8 points.
Under the bucket there, almost makes it count, and Abosi. Rukia Dumbia from the right side. Finds Geneva Njai, goes through the middle, attacks the basket there. Kunai with the rebound. Very important for Nigeria here. Amy Okonkwo once again. Amukamara from downtown, doesn't make it drop.
Both teams are playing at a high-speed, high-intensity game, and they've come to play in this championship game.
Geneva Njai getting a couple of words there from the coach, Sira Chono. Enabosi and Kunai listening in to Rena Wakama. This is a high-pressure game. It's the last game of the competition. It's now or never. Rukia Dumbia. Sira Chono looking for options here. Finds Sangare. Gets it to Geneva Njai. The clock is ticking. Sika Kone attacks the paint. Finds Rukia Dumbia off the glass. Mali bring the game within 2 points now.
And all 5 Malians touch the basketball as they know how to facilitate and find each other on the floor.
Balogun with a three-point attempt. Esine Kalu almost loses the ball there, thanks to Geneva Njai's defense. Amukamara gets the screen off of Musa. Esine Kalu squares up once again, comes off the rim. The ball will go to Mali. 24.8 seconds on the clock. Wow. The final we've been waiting for. It is the battle of the green jerseys. A West African derby.
Mali has been playing extreme defense against Nigeria and have known how to facilitate the ball to the open woman on the floor.
Ball almost stolen there. Mali. Sika Kone tries to get the rebound there. Fouled. 1.3 seconds on the clock.
And we know that Sika Kone is never going to give up on the offensive glass. She misses the first one, gets her rebound, puts it back up, and goes to the free throw line.
Experience is not sold in the market. You actually have to put in the work and make it work. Sika Kone. Next, the fast one. 41 Nigeria, 40 Mali. Sika Kone. Next, the second one as well. Sika Kone up to 11 points here. The first Malian player in double digits. And no, it looks like a buzzer, but the clock had gone off. It would have definitely made history here for Nigeria. The officials telling both sets of players to calm down because they will go and review what happened. Aren't you entertained, Ife? What else do you need?
We are going to, by white team, we are going to review if the red light appeared before the shot was released. No, this is, we cannot see Yes, still. Oh, still, yes. Zoom in. Still in the hand. The red light appears, so the basket is no good. Yes, do you agree? So, after review, the head coach challenge is unsuccessful. Game clock expired before release of the shot, so quarter has ended.
There is the confirmation from the crew chief here, Julius Guzman Loreno from Puerto Rico. No baskets. And we have a tied game at halftime. Nigeria 41, Mali 41. Thrilling, entertaining, and beautiful. But let's look here. Promise Amukamara just throws the ball. It goes through the net. Swish nicely back of the net, but it doesn't count. It's hot inside the Palais des Sports, but iffy, the numbers.
The numbers don't lie, and that's why they are tied in this game. They are consistent. Nigeria with 16 rebounds, Mali with 14, same as turnovers. Nigeria with 2 more assists, leading with 12 as Mali has 10. And we take a look at the top scorers. Okonkwo with 11, Kalu with 11, Musa for Nigeria with 7, and for Mali, 11 for Kone, 8 for Chinu, and Njai with 6.
What an incredible second quarter we saw here. 20 points for Nigeria, 15 for Mali. And we've really experienced some high-level quality basketball, but the three-point shooting there from Ezine Kalu on the right side. And she says, count those points.
I mean, it's been an extreme game from both ends of the floor as Nigeria did step it up in the second quarter. As you see Kalu launching that three-point shot to add to those points as they were making the way, and that's why they're 41-41.
Promise Amukamara trying to add to that count, but the reverse layup there from the queen herself, Victoria Macaulay. She needed that bucket after amassing those 2 quick personal fouls. But on the other side, the former MVP of the FIBA Women's AfroBasket, Amy Okonkwo. Great reaction there on the other side for Sira Chono of Mali. Wow. This is incredible, Ifi.
Oh, it's been an amazing game to see, as this is the championship game. We see Okonkwo putting 3 points up in the air, but Chinu responded back with 2 back-to-back threes. And then this dump from Dumbia as she gets the 2-point basket.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they would do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
Washington, super word. Washington gets the bucket.
Paige Robinson for Uganda. Attempts a 3 there, and it's a dagger for Uganda. First 3-pointer in this game. Seconds to go here. Victory Chow looking for options, looks for the buzzer, and she gets it! Victory Chow with that dagger and perfect way to go into the halftime break here for Senegal. Sierra Jono. Geneva Jai. Wow! Beautifully done. Ice in her veins, and that's a dagger.
Step back three. Look good out of the hand. Side, he spins, gets the bucket, and you can count the and one. Again, we get to see what her footwork and her handwork combined as she picks up 2 points. Trying to find Kulu inside. Now it is Kello, fancy footwork. Oh, puts her in a spin and drops in the 2 points. Mara driving in, sent right back. And Mamunu has a message for Mara on the defensive end. She's been lethal from the outside, set back by Akpana. Turns, well contested again, well work, good work there by Okonkwo. The chance for Nigeria out on the fast break. Carlo, set back! Muro Katete says, get that out of here.
Blocked by Victoria Macaulay. Get out of here. Victoria Macaulay. 3 points for Nigeria.
What a turn of events for Macaulay, and it started from defense.
That is unbelievable. These guys will be legends in their own countries, but also in the international basketball world.
Welcome back from the halftime break. We've seen incredible basketball here from Nigeria. It's been Ezine Kalu up to 11 points, 3 for 3 in the field, 1 3-pointer to set Nigeria going in this game.
Kalu knows how to lead the way with 11 points, attacking the basket, shooting 3, playing defense. She knows how to do it all and contribute for the green and white.
Ezine Kalu squaring up, eyes on the bucket, the swish, the incredible finish there. But her never give up attitude is what has stood out here for the Tigress as they chase a 5th consecutive title that could be unprecedented on the African continent.
She knows how to step up for the floor and be the floor general for Nigeria, and still other opportunities for Amy Okonkwo to score and other players for Nigeria to score.
And there it is, the beautiful masterpiece, the ultimate prize that will be taken by the winners of this game between Nigeria and Mali. That's not just a trophy, it's history, it's legacy, every ounce of sweat from every game played here in Abidjan in Côte d'Ivoire. There you have the leaders for Nigeria.
Kalu with 11 points, Okonkwo 4 rebounds, and Amukamara with 6 assists.
Nigeria have been very dynamic here. They've shown so much class, pedigree, and hunger. You'd think that they've never won this competition before, Ifi.
No, I mean, but they play like it's 0-0 as they attack and lead the way in this game. And you see Kalu on your screen leading Nigeria with 11 points. Even yesterday's game, she had 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. You cannot ask more for the floor general, Kalu.
Amy Okonkwo, MVP of the 2023 edition in Nigeria, looking for another continental crown. But for Mali, they've really continued to work as a team here. Their leaders, Sika Kone with 11 points. She also has 6 rebounds, and Rukia Doumbia providing the 3 assists.
Mali is a team that knows how to play well together. As we see Sika Kone with 11 rebounds, 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist as she leads the way for Mali. And Mali has been a team that really knows how to play together. So it's no coincidence how the score is tied 41-41.
20 minutes to play. And here you have Stéphane Late and the technical team of Côte d'Ivoire. They managed to finish 7th. First time that the Ivorians are hosting this competition. They'll be hoping to build on that going forward. Umaru Sidia stands a chance here of becoming the 2nd coach to win a title for Mali. They won in 2007 in Dakar, Senegal, defeating the home side, and they will try to add to their count here today.
Both teams have been playing amazing and have stuck to their own keys to the game, and that's why this score is neck and neck. For Nigeria, it starts strong, which they kind of didn't, but they picked it up in that 2nd quarter. An offensive rebound as they're leading with 16 rebounds in this game. And for Mali, run the floor and keep Kone out of foul trouble, and they have done exactly that. And again, another reason why this game is tied in this championship game.
All the coaches are here throughout the competition. Ahmed Bombonjoya on your screen, his players smiling. Silata Fankam. Earlier on, we saw the Mozambique coach, Nasir Saleh, Egyptian players. And as we get ready here, Ifi, to go into the final quarters, who wants to win the FIBA Women's AfroBasket 2025?
I think both teams want to win, but let's take a listen as they prepare to come out.
On garde le même tempo, les filles. De la patience en attaque et vraiment on joue notre jeu en défense. Soyez agressifs, il n'y a pas de problème. Est-ce que c'est clair? Allez, on tient bon.
On va commencer par poignet. Poignet, on tourne jusqu'au bout. Et fait poser de bons écrans. Nos écrans vont poser, on va faire ça. Donc poser de bons écrans, ils vont changer.
Patience on attack there. It is, the instructions are clear from Coach Umaru Sidia. Patience in attack. But first, download the outside 1891 app. You can get all extended highlights, live scores, and everything happening within the FIBA family across the world. And in Africa, live from inside the Palais des Sports in Côte d'Ivoire. We're underway here for the third quarter. But first, the clock will have to be fixed. On the restart here, we can see that 1 second has gone off the actual clock and it's showing 17 seconds. I think the clock is trying to go ahead of us, but it needs to come down. Nadej Zuzu working on her fourth FIBA Women's AfroBasket final. And this time at home, 2015 in Yaoundé, Cameroon, 2021 still in Yaoundé, Cameroon, 2023 in Kigali, and now she's back in the final here in Abidjan at home. Nigeria. Kalu, there's contact from Rukia Doumbia.
We did hear from the Malian coach to be aggressive, and he looks at his team saying, that's okay, that's on me, but continue to be aggressive on the defensive end as Kalu gets fouled.
Ezine Kalu. Nigeria. Amy Okonkwo, beautiful three-pointer here from Nigeria. That's how you want to start the quarter. She's up to 14 points now.
Oh, she's been doing tremendously in this game as she is leading the scores for Nigeria.
Okonkwo, fourth three-pointer in 5 attempts here. And Rukia Doumbia has been fouled by Ezine Kalu. That's going to be an interesting matchup going forward.
Oh, great cut from Doumbia. As you see here, Kalu fouling her on the attempt to score that layup. And you see here, Okonkwo shooting her three-point shot. Her feet are and she lets it fly as she has 14 points.
She can score from the right, from the left, from the middle. Rukia Doumbia makes it count for Mali. 2-point game here. 35 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pressure. Doumbia, she says, what pressure? Makes 2 of 2.
She's been playing amazing in this tournament, facilitating for Mali.
Ezine Kalu finds Mujanatu Musa. Amukamara. Tries to get to Musa here, but doesn't work out for Promise Amukamara. Turnover for Nigeria.
That's great defense for Mali, the way that they have started in this third quarter.
Doumbia. Sangare finds Doumbia on the baseline, turns around. Great defense there from Mujanatu Balogun with the rebound. Nigeria. Kalu on the inside. Basket good here for the Tigress.
The way that Kalu can slice between 2 green jerseys to lay the ball up.
Ball stolen here. Kalu with an opportunity to extend Nigeria's lead, and she does. Nigeria are up to 48 points.
Kalu leads the way for Nigeria.
Foul called here. Genevieve Njai, the captain of Mali, was trying to foul. And the foul has been called on Sangare.
That's the same play we saw in the previous game. If you're going to shoot a three-point shot, you cannot stick your leg out in the air while you're trying to shoot, and that is what the refs have been calling all tournament long. So ball will go to Nigeria.
5-point game here. The Tigress in charge. 81 seconds played in the third quarter. Amukamara calm, collected, studying the paint. Okonkwo sets the screen, top of the key. She goes on the inbound. Sikakone with the rebound. Dumbia finds Jenebenjai in the corner. Sikakone on the top of the key. Jenebenjai looking to go on the inside against 3 Nigerian players. Musa with the rebound.
Oh, and Jimes just trying to get her touch and her first points in this game.
Balogun. Okonkwo picked up by Kone.
Nobody can score for the last minute and a half because it's been tight defense on both ends.
Sikakone tries to use the board, gets her own rebound. Jenebenjai, the captain of Mali, lights up the Palais des Sports in Abidjan.
That is great for her confidence as she has not been able to truly score in this game as she drills a three-point shot.
Ezine Kalu taking matters into her own hands. Sikakone with another rebound. Mali. Rukia Dumbia. 3 assists already in this game. Sikakone. Seconds inside the paint there for Sangare.
Sangare was trying to get the attention from her teammates, but she stood too long in the paint and got a 3-second call.
Substitution on the floor here for Nigeria. Ifunanya Okoro comes on. Off goes Promise Amukamara. She's done so much here. Promise Amukamara, 8 assists here today, 2 steals and 3 points. Victoria Macaulay will come back as well, and Balogun heads to the bench. Macaulay, 4 points. Plus or minus of 4. Ifunanya tests the ground. Amy Okonkwo to the basket and good. 2 points for Nigeria, and she will go to the charity line.
Amy Okonkwo can score in many ways on this floor, but in that possession, she sweeps through hard and attacks against Sangare and gets the and one.
Amy Okonkwo, big player, big moment, and such an effective, all-round, versatile player. Up to 16 points here, 80% from the three-point line. But she cannot just shoot the three, she can drive into the paint, she can connect on the charity line, and that's paying off here. Rukia Dumbia. Sangare. Mali. Pressure from Mojanatu Musa, jump ball, and Mali will still regain the ball here, but what an incredible day that Mojanatu Musa is having here.
Oh, she's having a great day. She has 7 points and 5 rebounds for Nigeria, and that defensive play for Nigeria as Mali still has the ball, but she has brought the energy here as she is defending Sikakone on every possession hard.
Mali, 5-point difference here. The clock once again. Mali looking for a second continental championship here. Won gold in 2007, lost in the final in 2009 to Senegal, 72-57. lost to Nigeria in 2021, 70-59, and have won bronze 5 times on the continent in 1968, 2011, 2017, 2019, and 2023. But Ezine Kalu, 15 points, 1 3-pointer, 83% from the field.
But going back to Mali, just a young team in this senior national team, but players have been playing under 17 and made their way together to the senior team, and that is why they have so much connection and so much chemistry and know how to facilitate the ball and play like a team.
The officials will try to make sure that the right decision is made here. Consultation there with the FIBA commissioner, Joy Aboki Olinga. And we have royalty courtside, Fon Udoka, champion with Nigeria in 2003 and in 2005. Also double MVP at this competition, watching on courtside. $51 for Nigeria, 46 for Mali. 10 points so far in this quarter, but the royalties right there on your screen. Clarisse Mashangwana from Mozambique, former WNBA player as well, watching on and seeing the current generation of African players.
And we talked about that, how the royalty of African women's basketball has come to this tournament to just cheer on the youth of what they've seen.
And speaking about youth, Geneva Njai, shot clock violation here. Great pressure from Ezine Kalu there on Geneva Njai. The Tigress in control here. Sissoko back on the court for Mali. Macaulay takes on Alima Dembele, finds Musa. Ball comes off the rim, Okoro with the rebound. Okonko finds Musa, takes on Sika Kone. The ball doesn't get in. She gets her own rebound. Okoro finds Macaulay. And Mama Cisse will save it for Mali. Sika Kone. Alima Dembele with the 3-point attempt here. Musa makes it safe.
Nigeria is limiting their second chance points as they're boxing out.
Geneva Njai in transition. Sissoko. Mali reset here. Geneva Njai, Sissoko. Mama Cisse up against Okonko. The bounce is very strong off there, and there will be a change on the floor. Ezine Kalu comes off. Promise Amukamara returns.
Great defense from Nigeria in that sequence to cause the turnover.
Promise Amukamara comes down the court for Nigeria. Amukamara, Okonko from the left side this time.
Great drive and dish from Amukamara, but you see here Njai driving to the basket and getting the foul. She's tried all game long as she continues to dive and be the captain for Mali as she goes to the free throw line.
Geneva Njai draws the foul there from Nigeria. 2 team fouls so far here for the Tigress. But Geneva Njai will try to make it count on the free throw line. She does make it. Mali 9 for 12. 75% shooting on the charity line now. Brings it down to a 3-point game now. Nigeria. 9 points for the captain of Mali, Jenebunjai. Okoro looking for a teammate's attention. Finds Macaulay. To Kunai, they space, and she makes the reverse layup here for Nigeria.
You like to see that high-low action from Macaulay to Kanui Akapane.
Sika Kone goes for the 3 points, and she makes them.
What a shot for Sika Kone as she cuts the deficit in this game.
Kunai up against Sika Kone. Back-to-back baskets here for Kunai. Sissoko squares up. Kone attacks the defense. There will be a walk called here for Mali.
This has been a close neck-and-neck game since the second quarter when Nigeria cut that lead. And what have we seen here today has been a tremendous game from both national teams fighting to the end as we review and see Sika Kone's 3 as she drills it and adds to her 14 points.
Sika Kone has come to the party here for Mali. She's turned things around here for her team, Mali. It's a 4-point game. They still trail against Nigeria. Promise Amukamara. Pressure on the ball. Sissoko, Okoro. Looking for Kunai. Finds Macaulay, top of the key. Turns around. Tries to get to Kunai. Kunai with the left hand. Ball picked up by Sangare.
Great defensive sequence for Mali.
Jenebunjai gets to Kone. There's a foul on Kunai here. 3 team fouls for Nigeria.
It's just been a tough battle on both ends of the floor. Both teams are playing tremendous defense as Sika Kone is being big and strong on that block.
Mali, Kamite Dabu now. Everything in this final has been about hustling. If you can't hustle, you'll not go very far here. We see the officials will go and review that.
We are going to review if the shot was 2 or 3 points. Initial decision on call was 2 points. Go ahead and play. Yes, it's clear, 3-point shot. You agree? Yes. So after review, the shot was 3 points. Three for Nigeria. Mali, 3 points. We have ball.
Well, the scores will stay as they were. 55 for Nigeria, 51 for Mali. Kamite Dabu finds Jenebunjai. Mama Sise. Jenebunjai from the baseline. Ball picked up by Mujanatu Musa.
An important rebound that Musa just got.
She's up to 8 rebounds here. Amy Okonkwo uses the glass and makes it count here for the Tigress.
Extreme nice footwork from Amy Okonkwo as she has 19 points.
Kamite Dabu, ball stolen away. There's a foul that has been called. And the referee reverses the call. The ball was stolen by Ezine Kalu. And Nigerian fans in the stands here wearing the iconic green.
Mali in a 2-3 defense, trying something new in this sequence.
Victoria Macaulay, ball taken by Mama Cisse in transition here, 2 against 2. Ginebra Njai attacks the paint, offensive foul. 4th team foul here for Mali. Frustration on the face of Ginebra Njai. Surprise, surprise, surprise. The ball goes back to Nigeria.
And John with frustration because she's trying so hard to just play her game. She's been attacking the basket. She's 2 for 6 on the 2-pointers and just trying to make something shake for her team as the captain.
Ezine Kalu leading the backcourt here for Nigeria alongside Amukamara, Amy Okonkwo from the baseline. Foul here. And
that will be Macaulay's 3rd foul as she is needed in this game for Nigeria. She went out early in the first half with 2 fouls, not having that rhythm, but that is a key for Mali as they are attacking her on the offensive end.
6-point differential here between the 2 West African giants. Sissoko takes on Kalu. Mama Cisse, Ginebra Njai, this time she's free. Acres of space, she makes no mistake.
And not only can she drive it to the basket, she could spot up on that 3-point line as she has 12 points for Mali.
The drums are getting louder here inside the Palais des Sports. And there's a foul that has been called on Sissoko.
Great take from Kalu, going up strong and getting the foul as she heads to the free throw line.
Ezine Kalu has played 4 straight FIBA Women's AfroBasket finals. Make them 5 actually. 1 in 2017 in Bamako, Mali. That's where this run started. And the Tigress chasing history here. They want to achieve something that no other African team has achieved. Kalu, game face on now. 4-point game. $16 points, 100% on the free throw line, 5 for 6 from the field. Makes it and keeps it at 100%.
Great sequence for Nigeria as they're up by 5.
She doesn't call herself Nigerian Queen on social media for nothing. Ezine Kalu. Sissoko goes to the right. Finds Sira Chono through the middle against Macaulay. Is it 2 points here for Mali?
Oh, great move to the basket from Chinu on Mali.
Victoria Macaulay finds Ezine Kalu. They reassemble here, Nigeria. Through the middle. Amy Okonkwo. Ball comes off the rim. Made safe by Musa. Ezine with the shield from Mujanatu there. Ball picked up by Sikakone. It will be made safe by Sikakone. Kamita Dabu. 4 against 2, but Mali choose to play it safe. Back to Sikakone, up against Okonkwo. Finds Sissoko from the 3-point line. Ends up in the hands of Mujanatu Musa. Up to an incredible 10 rebounds here for Nigeria.
This has been a tremendous game on both ends of the floor. Effort we're seeing from both national teams.
Promise Amukamara goes to the basket herself, and she's up to 5 points here, together with her 10 assists.
Oh, wow, what a game it's been so far as Nigeria leads the way.
Timeout on the floor called here for Mali. They need to stop the sequence established here by the defending champions. And it is end of the third quarter. 61 for Nigeria, 56 for Mali. 5-point difference. The Malians, they're looking for answers here.
As you see here, 63% from the two, 19 from 30 for Nigeria, and 12 for 25 for Mali. And getting to the free throw line 14 times, 11 for 14 for Mali, and for Nigeria, 8 for 10. And as we see the sequence of Amy Okonkwo spotting up on that three-point line and nailing the three, and Kalu attacking the basket hard, and just contributions on both ends of the floor. But Sika Kone never gave up on that offensive play as Engine drained that three-point shot. It's been amazing to see the energy in this building for both national teams playing with pride as we see the high-low pass for Nigeria in this game.
Kunai with the beautiful reverse layup over Sika Kone. She's come off the bench and really done an incredible job, but Promise Amukamara, standout player here for Nigeria. She's put up 10 assists. She's up to 5 points here. And you can see what that means for the Nigerian fans inside the Palais des Sports.
They have 36 points, Nigeria, in the paint to Mali's 20. Mali's bench points have 20 and Nigeria 13. It's been a close game, only down by 7 as Nigeria leads the way.
The Tigress, unbeaten on the African continent in 10 years. Will they remain unbeaten here today? Will they lift the FIBA Women's AfroBasket for a 5th straight time? Will they make it trophy number 7? Or will Mali go home with a 2nd title on the African continent in the senior category? Answers we will find out in these last 10 minutes. Nigeria, here they come, the Tigress. Ezine Kalu, Amy Okonkwo. Balogun goes for the 3 points. Ball picked up by Mama C. Sirachono tries to find options here. Kamita Dabu. Through the middle, Sirachon puts the ball up. Rebound picked here by Kamita Dabu, but it's been stolen. 2 against 2.
Oh, great defensive sequence for Nigeria as they start the 4th quarter strong.
Nigeria trying to get into production here. Promise Amukamara with the 3 points. Negotiated there with the hoop, but she made it count. And guess who's up to 8 points now? Promise Amukamara. Sirachono trying to get a response here. But for Nigeria, everything is clicking right now. They're firing on all cylinders.
They're taking their open shots with confidence as they continue this lead in this 4th quarter.
The Tigress in rhythm, in sync, and control. Balogun, ball picked up here by Kamita Dabu. Mali, they must score now. Kamita Dabu takes on Balogun, squares up for the 3, and the rebound goes to Sika Kone. There's a Nigerian wall there. She gets the extra 2 points here for Mali.
She does not give up. She gets the offensive board and attacks the basket immediately as she has 16 points for Mali.
Mali at some point led this game by 12 points. And the highest we've seen from Nigeria is 7. The clock is ticking. Ezine Kalu goes for the 3 point. points. Remember Ezine Kalu. Remember that name.
What a game and start for the floor general Kalu, as she has 20 points.
Three-piece special here, served hot from the downtown there, and we continue to see Mujanatu Musa shining here in the final. Promisa Mukamara tries to get to Okonkwo. It's a turnover here for Nigeria. Timeouts for the Tigress.
Something that I've seen that has changed is Mali is not getting the ball into Sika Kone. She's only getting those rebounds and laying the ball up. But if Mali comes out here and plays together, as we have seen it time and time again in this tournament, they can break this lead down.
There's a great Nigerian population and community here in Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire. They've come alive, they've come and traveled to Trècheville, where they continue to dance and sing and be proud of their nation. But the big question is, will it be Niger Nordi carry last, or will it be the Malians who go home with the trophy? 7 minutes, 14 seconds. Ezine Kalu dialing in from long distance, connects with the 3 points. Swish, and the fans love to say it.
Kalu with 20 points, 5 for 6 from the 2 and 2 from 7 from the 3-point line, as she is leading the way for Nigeria as the floor general of this team.
9-point lead here for Nigeria. Alima Dembele back on the floor. Texon Kunai, walk called on the floor.
You can see that she's a little bit frustrated as she gets back on defense. They pick up man-to-man and get out of that zone defense they've been playing.
6 points for Nigeria here in the last quarter. Victoria Macaulay takes on Mama Sise. Kunai fights for the ball there with Haidara. It's considered a jump ball, and Nigeria will have Mali will have the ball possession. Macaulay there trying to get it. Kunai hassles with Maimuna Haidara. Mali looking to reduce that deficit. Jenebanjai. Dumbia looks for options. Finds Alima Dembele. Takes on Kunai. Air ball. She had to change the direction of her shot after Kunai stood up to her. Kunai uses the basket, and it is extra 2 points here. Basket good, foul.
That would be Mukamara's 11th assist in this game as she finds her teammate under the basket. And Palace Kunani Akana gets the foul and gets the and one.
Cold-blooded from inside the paint there from Kunai, using her strength, experience, takes on 3 Malian players. And with her 8 points, makes it 9 now for Nigeria. 70, Nigeria, Mali 58.
Mali has a smaller lineup against this Nigerian team.
Alima Dembele finds Mama Sise. She gets one over the Nigerian trial.
Great high-low from Dembele to Sisa as she lays the ball up, and she has 6 points in today's game.
60 points is the most that we've seen here for Mali here today. And Kalu trying to drive into the paint there. 10-point game here, 5 minutes, 28 seconds to play. Promise Amukamara. Jenebanjai fouled. Foul will go to Promise Amukamara.
That was a great try to push the break. Here you see Njai fall to the floor and get that foul, but it was a great push for her to start getting some rhythm for Mali.
Umaru Sidia and Hamsha Tumaigaba, the assistant coach of this Malian team, getting some instructions clear there to their players. Hamsha Tumaigaba won the 2007 AfroBasket with Mali, the only one they have, and now trying to encourage this next generation. Ball stolen here. Nigeria gets back to Mali. Jenebanjai with the three-pointer. Mama Sise with the rebound, and there's a foul. Shooting 2 for Mali.
And what a way for Mali to win in that sequence. Bodies flying on the floor, but Mali came up as the winner as Sisa gets the rebound, puts it back up, and gets the foul.
Mama Sise will go to the free throw line here. She's played 17 minutes so far, up to 6 points, 4 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 assist. Averaging 4 points in this competition, 2.8 rebounds, 0.5 assists. And her best game in this competition was against South Sudan yesterday in the semi-final with the 6 points. So she's really gone above her tournament high.
Yep, and she has 8 points in today's game.
Victoria Macaulay on the inbound, but Sika Kone now communicating to her teammates
to get in some zone defense play, or to get into man and be aggressive on this defensive sequence.
Ezine Kalu finds Victoria Macaulay. Back to her on the baseline there. Victoria Macaulay, 3 extra points here. A smooth stroke there, nothing but everything from the bottom.
Macaulay having 6 points here in this game as she is a big contributor to Nigeria off the bench.
Mali trying to find options here. Sira Chono fails to make it count there. Promise Amukamara gets to Mujanatu. Mujanatu saves it. Macaulay, reverse, foul for Mali.
What an amazing sequence for Nigeria as they found their open teammate as Macaulay goes to the line to shoot 2.
Great ball movement there from Nigeria, sharing the ball and continuing to make things happen here for Victoria Macaulay. She's won 2 AfroBasket titles with Nigeria, 2019 in Senegal, 2021 in Cameroon, and looking for that 3rd one here. Misses Jenebanjai. 4 minutes to close the gap here for Mali. Ball tapped away by Ezine Kalu, and it comes off Mali.
Great hands from Kalu, as you see here, tap the ball off of a Malian jersey player, and Nigeria's rewarded the ball.
Ezine Kalu. Ten-point game here, less than 4 minutes to play. Mujanatu tries to put the ball up there, and she trots back. Sira Chono. Dembele. The ball comes off the rim.
It seems like the energy of Mali is slowly deflating but they need to understand they have enough time in this game to continue to put some points on the board.
Macaulay to the basket, drops it off to Musa, ball stolen. Jenebenjai finds Alima Dembele. Sika corner with a step back. Nigeria regained the ball.
Mali was trying to score fast, but you see Kalu just waving everybody else and watching the shot clock run down.
Ezine Kalu. Sirachano for Mali. There's contact there from Mujanatu Musa. Mujanatu has had such an impactful game here for Nigeria. 7 points, 11 rebounds, 3 steals. Both these teams going to that very important timeout here. What is going to be saved?
If you are Mali, I would be saying run the offense. They're getting one shot and done. No one is boxing out trying to get some offensive rebound except Sika Kone. Go help her on the offensive end. As you can see, Nigeria is winning in the rebound statistics. So get the ball, set it up, run their offense as we've been seeing them do as a team in this tournament. Get the ball inside and play some Mali basketball. If I'm Nigeria, I'm running the clock. I'm making sure that I am not shooting the ball over 10 seconds and just doing what they've been doing, playing defense, getting some defensive rebounds, and getting the right shot on offense.
Sika Kone with the Washington Mystics in the WNBA, providing the leadership here for Mali. A very young side, 21 years, 23 years, 25 years. None of them, of course, in their 30s, but a double-double here for Sika Kone. 16 points, 13 rebounds. But what has impressed you here, Ife, about Sika Kone's game?
She just is relentless on both ends of the floor. She does not give up. She is, even though she's still young, she's a veteran player on her team, setting it up, bringing that experience in this game as she leads the way with a double-double for Mali.
Alima Dembele. Ball picked up here by Amy Okonkwo. Promise Amukamara, pressure from Kone. Nigeria trying to run down the clock. They lose the ball.
And that's exactly what you asked me. What would Nigeria do? And they were running down the clock so they can get a shot up, but the defense for Mali was just too perfect in this sequence as Mali's taking out and have an opportunity to score.
2 minutes, 2 seconds here to go. Sirachano, ball comes off the rim. Mama Sisa with the rebound. Looks for options, turns around. Macaulay with the rebound. The ball will remain in Mali's hands. 1 minute, 39 seconds.
Mali, a young team with young players that are just relentless, and no matter what the time is on the clock, they are going to continue to play hard until the end of the game.
Rukia Dumbia finds Sirachano. Jenebenjai. Dumbia squares up. There's a push inside the paint there Okonkwo guilty.
Again, relentless, this young Mali team as they set up, as the foul was on the floor, as they set up for another opportunity to score.
Sirachono on the best line, beats Macaulay for the extra point here for Mali. 1 minute, 25 seconds.
A great attack to the basket we just saw by Mali, and full court pressure for them right now.
Victoria Macaulay fouled in transition. Ezine Kalu has been the leader here for Nigeria, but Victoria Macaulay, since the 2 quick personal fouls, has managed to stay on the floor and continue to contribute here for Nigeria. 72 Nigeria, 64 Mali. Nigeria, Macaulay 1 for 3 on the free throw line here today. But for you to make shots like this, you have to have the calmness to execute under pressure. Mujanatu with the putback. Come on now. Wow.
Nigeria is not letting up, not one bit in this game. Musa has 9 points and 12 rebounds.
Jenner Banjai, ball comes off. Nigeria is starting to feel that they're coming closer to making history. Nigeria, the Tigress, Ezine Kalu, Victoria Macaulay. Macaulay, cold-blooded three-pointer here, a dagger in the dreams of Mali. They thought they would come back here, but that's it for now.
What a turn of events this game has been for Nigeria as Macaulay just drilled that three-point shot.
Sirachono attempts the three there. Amy Okonkwo with the rebounds. Out of respect for each other, the clock will run down here for both of these teams. And there you have it. Congratulations to Nigeria, to the Tigress. Niger Nodikarilas, 78 for the Tigress, 64 for Mali, as Nigeria win a 7th FIBA Women's AfroBasket Championship here. It's been a story of being relentless. 28 games unbeaten on the African continent in 10 years. The last time that Nigeria lost a game in Africa was the semi-final on the 2nd of October 2015, a 1-point loss to Cameroon in Yaoundé, and they've never looked back since then. The Tigress, they've been special, they've been relentless, and now a dynasty rolls on, still unbeaten after a decade, countless challenges, 0 losses, queens of consistency, still untouchable.
History has been made today. The championship game, Nigeria wins, leading the way. Niger no they carry live.
A decade of destruction, and the streak stays alive. Time keeps ticking, but their record stands still. They're perfect. And what do you mean by pressure? They don't feel it, they embrace it, and they always rise to the moment. Never flinch, never fold, and another challenge brings another answer. They always find a way here, as Rena, the coach of this Nigerian side, Wakama, becomes the first ever female head coach to win back-to-back titles at the FIBA Women's AfroBasket.
24 assists for this Nigerian team playing together. They face adversity in this tournament, in that group stage that they were in, only beating Mozambique by 5 when Mozambique has been beating them in that game and then getting out of group play. And then yesterday, the battle against Senegal, the final before the final. And Nigeria has proven now once again they are the queens of Africa, the champions of the 2025 Women's AfroBasket.
The bigger the stage, the bolder the Tigers play here on the African continent. That's a decade of dabs. The question has always been, who can stop Nigeria? They've won and conquered Africa in 2003, in 2005, in 2017, 2019, 2021, 2023, and now 2025. Nigeria, 7 finals, 7 victories, 7 titles. That is dominance.
The hard work these ladies have done to get here. They knew and understood they have a target on their back, but that did not faze them as the green and white has taken today's game and has led the way.
Time keeps ticking, but their record stands still as they continue to dominate here. Nigeria, queens of Africa once again. They've built an empire and they're not done yet.
3 players in double-digit scoring. You have Victoria McCauley with 10 points, Ezene Kalu with 20 points, Amy Okonkwo with 19 points. Just a great game for Nigeria, but we have to credit Mali, the way that this beautiful, beautiful young team has come into this tournament and really understood the assignment that they wanted to get to this game. The last time was in 2021 against Nigeria. They fall second place, but as the fans stand high and cheer for this team, they should be proud of how they represented Mali in this tournament.
Nigeria have won the Women's AfroBasket in Maputo, in Abuja, in Bamako, in Dakar, in Yaoundé, in Kigali, and now in Abidjan. That represents the south, the east, the west, and the central of Africa. They're yet to host and win. They're yet to win a trophy in North Africa, but if North Africa wants to host, they will probably be up for the challenge.
It's been a tremendous tournament for both teams, but as Nigerian, the green and white has taken this game, you see that they're proud of the legacy and the history that comes with putting on a green-white jersey and playing in Women's AfroBasket. It's amazing and it's spectacular, and history has been made throughout this tournament as Nigeria stands, beating Mali 78-64.
Mali is a great team. They fought so hard, but right now with the Queens of Africa,
inside the Palais des Sports in Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire. And what an incredible end here inside one of the most iconic buildings on the African continent. Well, there you have the celebrations from Nigeria, the Tigress. This means so much. They become the first team on the African continent to win 5 straight titles. And this journey began in 2017 in Bamako, Mali, won with Sam Vincent, the former Boston Celtics player. And they went on to win in Dakar, Senegal, and in Yaoundé, Cameroon with the incredible Otis Hewley Jr. And then the last edition in 2023 with Rema Wakama, who now becomes the first female head coach to win back-to-back titles for Nigeria.
Being a part of those 2 back-to-back in 2019 and 2021 championship game with Nigeria. It's been amazing, and it's historical that 5 times, it's not easy, but this Nigerian team stayed focused through the tournament, stayed focused through all the adversity that they had to endure to come up on top, to make history again with 5 back-to-back wins.
Absolutely incredible there, as we see the first trophy up there, Fair Play Trophy by Ramaroson, a FIBA board member there. It goes to Côte d'Ivoire and received by Alston Amrist of Côte d'Ivoire.
Le traditionnel Aquaba à Manière, on s'est accueilli, on s'est organisé. L'AfroBasket, c'est chez nous. Bravo la Côte d'Ivoire! Nous allons passer au top 5.
Such an incredible journey that they had here, Côte d'Ivoire. They would have loved to fight for the medals on the podium, but they ended up finishing 7th after beating Uganda.
Esperanza Sambo, ancienne joueuse du Mozambique. Et c'est qui la meilleure meneuse de jeu de ce championnat d'Afrique? Sierra Dylan du Sénégal.
And here we have the tournament top 5 players. The first one will go to Senegal's finest, Sierra Dylan.
Bravo, Sierra.
And that is given out by Mrs. Esperanza Sambo, who's considered as the best ever point guard to come out of Mozambique, a legend who understands what it means to be a floor general and a point guard on the continent.
Voilà, ce beau sourire de Sierra Dylan.
Sierra Dylan has been impeccable here for Senegal in this competition, averaging 13.7 points, 5.5 rebounds, 4.2 assists, and has really been their go-to player. Scored 26 points in that semifinal against Nigeria, had the 16 today against South Sudan in the 3rd place playoff, and of course playing her 2nd women's AfroBasket for Senegal, just doing and enjoying all of this.
Du Sud-Soudan. Le trophée sera remis par Madame Marie-Amélie Lopez du Sénégal, ancienne grande basketteuse qu'on a célébrée parmi les légendes tout à l'heure.
And to give away the 2nd trophy is Amélie Marie Lopez, former Senegalese player, And that will go to Delisha Washington of South Sudan, who's been absolutely impeccable, helped South Sudan go to their first ever semifinals, helped them win the bronze medal. And what more could she have done here for this incredible history-making South Sudanese team? She averaged 18.2 points, 7 rebounds, 5.3 assists, and made all the Junubin very proud across the world, in Juba and in Australia, in the USA, in Europe, and everywhere else.
Le trophée sera remis par Madame Fondoka du Nigeria, ancienne grande basketteuse, ancienne joueuse de WNBA.
And to give up the third individual award here is Mufon Udoka from Nigeria, two-time African champion with the Tigress in 2003 and 2005, MVP twice. And that will go to Uganda's finest. She led the Gazelles in fantastic form here. They finished 8th, but she'll be pleased with that incredible, beautiful, outstanding outing here in Abidjan. 15.8 points per game, 8.8 rebounds, 5.2 assists, as Jen Asinde, just 25 years of age, happy to be shining on the African continent. And it is also the first time that a Ugandan player will make top 5 here at the FIBA Women's AfroBasket. Proud moment for the Pearl of Africa.
Former player, ancien joueur du Mozambique, ancien joueur de WNBA.
And to give away that 4th award is Clarisse Mashangwana, former player for Mozambique, also featured in the WNBA. And who else to give out the award for the bigs than someone who did the job? Nigeria's own Amy Okonkwo once again makes the top 5 on the African continent. She was absolutely thrilling to watch. She lit up the court here inside the Palais de Sport in Abidjan. And of course, with her 12.8 points on average, 5.3 rebounds, 1.3 assists throughout tournament play, the ear-to-ear smile tells it all. And to give out the last individual player award here is none other than Mamati Beg from Senegal, a Hall of Famer in FIBA, someone who has won this competition multiple times. Will present to none other than Sika Kone from Mali, the queen of the court. She scored 16 points in this final, has been impeccable for the Malians. From one legend to another legend, Sika Kone standing tall here, representing royalty here. Average 9 points, 10.5 rebounds, 1.8 assists. And of course, will walk away with the silver medal. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Sika Kone, Amy Okonkwo, Jen Asinde, Delisha Washington, Sierra Dillard, the best 5 players from the FIBA Women's AfroBasket 2025. Ear-to-ear smiles, content, proud, and very happy to walk away with those beautiful trophies. And what memories they've made here.
Et maintenant, on va passer aux récompenses individuelles. The Best Rebounder Trophy. Le trophée sera remis par Pascal Mugwaneza du Rwanda, membre du Banque Centrale.
It's been a fully packed arena here, and the next person who will give away a trophy here is none other than Pascal Mugwaneza, FIBA Central Board member from Rwanda, and she will award the best rebounder of this competition, none other than Marie-Theresa Gakdeng from South Sudan. 70 rebounds to her name, 24 of those against Egypt, in what has been recorded as the highest number of records at the FIBA Women's AfroBasket since 1966, when the competition was founded. Congratulations, Mabruk, to all of the people of South Sudan, the youngest nation in Africa. And now we go to the best three-point shooter. The award will be given away by Salma Ben Romdan, FIBA Africa Central Board member. And what a beautiful outfit that she presents here on the grandest stage of the African continent. And that will go to Cameroon's Jessica Thomas. 22 three-pointers here to help Cameroon finish 5th in this very competition and continue to build on the African continent. Congratulations to Le Continent. Congratulations to Jessica Thomas and all the people of Cameroon. Respect there from her teammates. Big smiles for Jessica Thomas, and the celebration there. You see what it means to her. And the next one will be the best scorer. It will be given away by Mr. Fode Amara Konde from Guinea, FIBA Africa's Competition Council President. And the best scorer will be Delisha Washington from South Sudan. 109 points, helping the Bright Starlets to go and finish as bronze medalists here at their first time of asking. A big moment for South Sudan, who've continued to shatter any odds that exist on the African continent. Congratulations, Delisha Washington. It's been a pleasure to experience her talents. And now on to the MVP. But before that, she'll get a couple of clicks. She's been a fan favorite here, always signing autographs for the fans, for teammates, for opponents. But now, the big moment for the MVP. And to give away that award will be none other than the FIBA Africa Executive Director, a man who played for Ivory Coast, for Côte d'Ivoire, won the African Championship, and now serving as FIBA Africa Executive Director and also a Hall of Famer, Alphonse Billet. And the MVP, once again, Amy Okonkwo, back-to-back FIBA Women's AfroBasket, and the second Nigerian to achieve that after Mfono Doko did in 2003 and 2005. Amy Okonkwo, standout player here, the smiling assassin, has done Nigeria proud and continues to collect those individual awards as she makes the top 5 once again in Africa. Congratulations, Amy Okonkwo. She's done a great job here. She will be proud. She led at every point for Nigeria. 12.8 points per game, 5.3 rebounds, 1.3 assists. But away from the numbers, she's never given up. She's always fought for the green and white. And her teammates, of course, will be very proud and happy for her achievements. And now we will experience history in the making. Came to the tournament with a wild card from Zone 5. The Bright Starlets of South Sudan in the black walked to the podium to receive their bronze medals. Mabruk, congratulations, Junubin. As we see all of them receive their medals, Delisha Washington, Sarah Deng, Adut Bulgak, first South Sudanese to play in the WNBA, went away on maternity leave. She tried to help this team qualify in 2021. She was just fresh from maternity leave, tried again in 2023, and finally they received that call up to come here to Abidjan, and on the most grand stage of African basketball, they made history. All they needed was just the opportunity. They can take the selfies, all of the pictures, because they've made history, the Bright Starlets of South Sudan. Alberto Antuna continues writing history here on the continent. Celebrations in Abidjan, in Juba, in Lake Region, in WOW, in Australia, in Europe, in the USA. Congratulations. We can't say that enough here for this very relentless team that continues to write their own chapter. First team from South Sudan to go on a podium on the African stage.
What a performance, South Sudan. First ever women AfroBasket and the bronze medalist from South Sudan. What an achievement.
Beautiful smiles as the flag of the world's youngest nation flies high inside the Palais des Sports here in Abidjan. They lost their first 2 games in group play, but they never gave up. Stunned Egypt, stunned Uganda, their neighbors, and lost in that semi-final against Mali, but bounced back today to defeat the 11-time champions in Africa, Senegal, by 1 point. And they deserve everything that they have on their faces. This is the beginning of their chapter, trailblazing greatness. And South Sudan will be remembered here in Abidjan, across Africa and around the world. Up next is Mali. They will walk onto that stage with pride and of course very disappointed that they lost the final once again to Nigeria, but they represented their country with pride and honor, and of course always a privilege to represent their nation, They get a standing ovation inside the Palais des Sports here in Abidjan. Sira Chono, Sissoko, Kamite Dabo, Rokia Dumbia, Maimuna Haidara. All of these players have won at the junior level, but yet to test that gold at the senior level. Khadidia Maiga, Alima Dembele, Mama Sise, Sangare Alia, and now Kamita Dabu, Sika Kone, Jedebajai, the captain, and Diana Balaera. They get a huge standing ovation. Their first loss at this competition, but as you can imagine, they will be back. Coach Umaru Sidea, 7-time under-16 champion on the continent. Very proud to represent the West African nation. Second place today, but champions in their fight and fire. Some are able to get some smiles in there, but tears. But it's all part of the game here of basketball, and that's why we love it. Mali. Impressive to watch. They will leave the stage with the silver medals. They thank the crowd for the huge support. The medals around their necks and heads held up high, even in defeat. Everyone inside the Palais des Sports is on their feet now, waiting for the big moment here on the African continent. They give high fives to their opponents, the Tigers of Nigeria. Great sportswomanship here. And to give away the trophy of the champions, FIBA Africa President Anibal Manav from Mozambique, and the Sports Minister of Cote d'Ivoire, Silas Adjamech, the champions of Africa, green and white, receive their gold medals. Amy Okonkwo, Kunai, Balogun, Sarah Ogoke, Ifunanya Okoro, Promise Amukamara, Vera Ojenua, Mujanatu Musa, Blessing Ejiofo, Ezine Kalu, Victoria Macaulay, Nicole Enabosi, and the head coach, remember her face, Rena Wakama, history making, back-to-back winner, first ever female head coach to win the FIBA Women's AfroBasket since the inception of the tournament in 1966 and the national anthem of Nigeria. undefeated, unapologetic, unstoppable, the Tigress of Nigeria. And for the 7th time on the African continent, they are champions. First ever to win 5 in a row. And the storyline continues. Giants of Africa. Legacy. Another page added to their basketball fairy tale. Nigeria. 10 years, 0 losses. Say less as they receive the trophy.
Back-to-back MVP of the AfroBasket, Congratulations, Nigeria! Félicitations! Bravo, Nigeria! Félicitations! 5 in a row!
Nigeria holding that beautiful trophy, evergreen. Undefeated in the final of the FIBA Women's AfroBasket. And joining them on stage are a couple of Nigerian fans, officials who joined the party here. 1, 2, 3, and there you have it. Queens of Africa for a 7th time here. They chess the number of Nigeria now, of Senegal. Beautiful to see the players experience the competition here. And in every final, they've really shown their competition, their fighting spirit. They've earned the respect of all of their fans and, of course, their opponents. Their journey has been beautiful to experience. And as we come to the close of this 29th edition of the FIBA Women's AfroBasket, Nigeria take another trophy to their nation. Right from the fast ball of the competition, they showed character. And you can see the swing, the seesaw celebration there, hands up in the air. And Nigeria confirmed their trophy and award for their fans across the world, in Nigeria, Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, and everywhere around the world that you see Nigerians. And now, Ife, let's look at what this has meant for Nigeria and what has been the standout in this final.
It has been a battle at this game for Nigeria. As you see, Amuka Mara spot on that three-point line and drills the three. What a game it has been for Nigeria.
Promise Amuka Mara stood tall here for the Tigress. Very timely in everything that they did.
Had 11 assists in that game, in that championship game, but you see Mali still competing as they get that bucket. And Kalu doing Kalu things, backing up and shooting that three-point shot as she led the way for Nigeria with 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. You see here that high-low pass and one play. And just Mali being relentless on the paint, getting that 2-point basket from Sisa. That 3-point corner basket from Macaulay as she jabbed right. and nails the three. She ended this game with 10 points and 2 rebounds. A phenomenal game for Nigeria. 5 times in a row. The green and white still #1 in Africa.
The Tigress of Nigeria, they came, they saw, they conquered. They've managed to show that they're made of grit. New stars rose, old legends reminded us why they're great, and the game kept giving. Every game had something, every player gave everything. The game in Africa keeps shining brightest on those that love to win.
Another trophy, another medal for Nigeria. It's been tremendous for me being here at the 2025 Women's AfroBasket Champion. I was on the floor, 2-time Women's African Basket Champion for Nigeria. It's been an honor. Cote d'Ivoire, as this is Ife Ibekwe, and I'm passing it to the lovely Usha as we've been commentating the whole tournament. It's been amazing. The energy has been rocking in this building. I am proud of every single team that has played in this game, from the young to the veterans, and 28 games later, in 9 days, Nigeria takes it all the way.
From the fast bounce of the ball to the roar of the final crowd, this basketball at its best here on the African continent will leave you with full hearts and memories that won't fade away. Ashaka Mugisha here. Goodbye, bon nuit, and bye. Niger, Nodi Carry last.